Judge orders evidence review and signals nationwide class action in trans military ban case. A federal judge has ordered the Trump administration to turn over evidence supporting its restrictions on transgender military service, while signaling a possible nationwide class action that could expand protections for transgender troops. During a recent hearing in Talbott versus the United States, Judge Ana Reyes directed the Department of Justice to produce, by April 30th, the full administrative record and internal materials used to justify the policy. She also instructed officials to share documents submitted in a related case, Shilling versus United States. Reyes denied the government's request to pause proceedings during appeal and instead set a timeline to consider whether the case should proceed as a class action. A decision on that could determine whether relief applies broadly to transgender service members or only to the plaintiffs involved. The lawsuit challenges a policy that defines sex as fixed at birth and restricts many transgender individuals from serving. The lawsuit also alleges that it violates constitutional protections against discrimination. Reyes previously issued a preliminary injunction nationwide blocking the policy. The administration appealed that ruling to the United States Court of Appeals for the D.C. Circuit, where the case is pending. You know, being a service member myself, retired veteran, serving alongside transgender troops, cisgender troops, gay, lesbian, bi, all of them. It is such a disservice to limit the talent based off of, in this case, sex assigned at birth. Like, look at the humanity, look at the skill set. These are folks who can literally change the trajectory and the security of our nation. Right. But are not being allowed to be their true and authentic selves while protecting the country that they live in.
What threat do they supposedly make? Or like, how are they a threat to anybody? They're just other people. Like, what is the danger?
Well, you have to ask the Heritage Foundation, asshole. And thank you, Judge Reyes. I hope that the outcome is expanded protections for transgender troops, because apparently we're going to need a lot of troops, because there's a war going on.
We don't have conscription. So can we afford to turn away volunteers?
Right.
And so, and it's always amazes me, back in Don't Ask, Don't Tell, even before that, and now this, it's always amazed me that people want to defend a country that won't defend them. But that shows you how much they believe in the ideal, of the dream that they were sold, and that they are willing to fight for it, even if they have to fight against people to whatever. So these are heroes already before they even take the oath.